Rock on, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Bushey and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio. I'm your announcer, Owen Money. That over there is the co-host, or one of the hosts, Dirt McCoy.
Hey, yes, sir.
And over there is Bushey, the man.
Hey.
Dude, I take a week off, and you guys go, like, national and get all this, like, press and then change the name of the show. What the hell? What the hell? If anybody doesn't know, check out our YouTube page. Like and subscribe. Smash the buttons. I don't know what all that shit means. Just like us and follow us.
We should say that at the start of every show.
I know. I was thinking about that while I had some time off. And if you know Dirt McCoy, and if you have him on Facebook, go ahead and call us through the show that way, just randomly. Just right in the middle of the show. If you
randomly,
have
just interrupt the show, yeah.
And you can also email us. I'll probably read it in like 2 weeks, but PC Radio 69
at gmail.com.
Who cares about that? Just call Dirt, you know. Man. Aaron Fector was on the show last week. Gave you guys a call.
Yes.
You guys got blown up from that. I mean, it's just fucking incredible. Good job, guys.
That was a fun show, man.
It was awesome.
I'm going to take more time off.
What's funny about it is, like, I'd already had the idea of calling Aaron, and then, like, and I had already set up that other interview, and I was like, oh shit, these are 2 interviews in the same show, and I'm like, because I don't typically like to do multiple interviews in the same show, because number one, I feel like it takes away from one of the guests. Yeah. But number two, it's like we always have stuff we want to talk about, but man, it worked out perfect last week.
Yeah. And she was a piano player,
Sam
right?
Corey, yeah.
Fucking good job, guys.
Sam Corey was a lot of fun. That was great, too.
Oh, yeah. And what's funny, too, is one of the people that watched our show because of Aaron Fector and Rockfire Explosion was like, oh, shit, I live in the 253. That's one of the lines of her song, 831 and the 253. Yeah, and they're like, oh, cool, I came for Aaron Fector, and I hear one of the people from my hometown, from where I live, on the show. So that's kind of cool.
And any exposure is good exposure, I guess, unless you're out in public.
Unless your pants fall off. That's terrible exposure.
Yeah, don't want to do that. But anyway, how's y'all's weeks been? You know, everything good? You riding on a high?
I mean, it was a good week.
Good week.
Yeah, I had to work a lot, though. I mean, that always fucking kills it.
Well, at least you can work, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but I say that and I look over
Wait, did you get new glasses, too?
New glasses, as in I lose all my other ones, so I go to Walmart and buy the 3-pack. Yeah.
It's really funny. Your glasses look almost exactly like my new glasses. Look at that shit. I mean, those are almost identical.
Yours are actually those are real? Or are those reader glasses?
No, they're real. This is a prescription.
Okay, yeah, mine aren't prescription. Mine
but I'm just saying, like the frames. I'm looking at you and I'm like, did he pick up my glasses?
Yeah, I feel like such an old man. I can't see shit, dude. I went to a funeral today, and I saw some people that I hadn't seen for a long time, and one guy was like, man, I need your number, and I'm like, I don't have a business card on me. Let me put your number in my phone, and I didn't have my reading glasses on me.
Oh, doomed.
Exactly. I thought I was, like, adding a contact, but I guess I was just searching my messages, and I typed his number in, and I thought I was hitting save, but I was hitting search. I didn't save his number at all. It kind of sucks. But
man.
I go through that with the gaming stuff. I'll take my glasses off to rest. They get annoying on your nose after a while. So I'll take it off just to take a little break, and then I'll go, I'll just pick this up and do this one thing without my glasses on. No, I won't.
Dude, it's getting so bad. And for those younger listeners that, it hasn't happened yet, like I used to be, and I would think, man, I'm so glad my eyes are perfect. It's going to fucking happen. Don't be naive. Don't be naive.
It happened to me in 6 months. I did not think it would go that quick.
And it rapidly happens. Like a year ago, I would sort of need them. And if you go back and watch this podcast or radio show from the beginning, I get a lot of people saying, why do you call yourself a radio show when you're a podcast? I think if
'Cause
you're
we're
live,
old.
well, that, and if you're live and willing to take live callers and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that, I think that's more radio than that podcast. That's
Well, also, I mean,
pre-recorded.
both you and I both come from a talk radio background, and it's. I feel like a podcast is something where you get together and you record it and you edit it and you present it the way you want to present it, and we don't do that. We do it like a live radio show. We do a radio show and we just cut the commercial breaks out.
Yeah, and if we fuck up and say something stupid, you're gonna hear
You're
it.
gonna hear it,
I
yeah,
hate to
yeah.
say it. And
Yeah.
There's a lot of that for me, so enjoy that. But I don't know where I was going with that, but I did mention earlier I went to a funeral today. I mentioned a couple weeks ago I had a close. He's a friend. He told me once he looked at me like a son. But he was a guy that worked at the
I would
university.
hope you would consider him your friend then.
That's the thing. I never understand where the work relationship ends and then like they actually like you as a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand where that.
Yeah. Well, you find that out a lot when you leave a job, and you pay attention to how many of those people actually keep in contact with you. You know what I mean?
Well, my thing is different. It's not like I worked with him or necessarily for him. He would call me and say, "Hey, I got this. I need you to do. Come and do it."
Right,
and
right.
He could pick anybody to do it, but he always followed me, which was huge. And it's over a quarter century, man. We knew each other, and one of the things, and I realized it wasn't just me, but going to the funeral, everybody had the same fucking story that. Whenever you started talking to Bob, you couldn't get away, and that was the thing. Like I would know that I have this amount of work to do at his place, but dude, I got to schedule twice the amount of time because once I try to leave, he's going to talk to me for an hour, and he did that, and he's part of the reason why I started my own company because his support and stuff like that, and he suggested a certain type of decon machine for my work, which I went out and finally get. It unsolicited, mind you. It was like I was doing a job. I want to get home, and then he started talking to me how I was going to start a company. And then he's like, "Hey, here's a decon machine. You should look at this." And it would look good. I got it, and because I got that opened up doors to NASA and a couple other places. And just the man was amazing, and he was loyal and. When I heard about his death, it hurt me. It made me sad, and I'm like, but should I go? I'm friends with his son. His son is about my age, and he kind of does some of the similar work. But I've known his son for as long, and but I'm just a worker. I'm just. It's like your yard guy coming.
Not to interrupt you, but people spend more of their life at work than they do at home.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I made very good friends at work and through work and contractors I worked for and stuff. Shoot, one of my best friends to this day was my manager, when I sold the water conditioning systems and stuff. You know, I mean, seriously, like one of the best people in my life, put together the GoFundMe when I had my surgery and stuff, and that all started as a guy I worked with.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
And I mean, I've been in the same business or same industry for pretty much my entire adult life. And
Same with me,
there are people that I literally talk to all the time that I worked with and I don't work with anymore, but they still text me, hit me up every day. I mean, I've got a couple of them that I literally share stuff back and forth with these people on a daily basis. So it's one of those things where, especially being in such a niche industry that you're in, I'm sure you run into, you bump into the same kind of people all the time. So if you got one that sticks out, I mean, there's a reason for it,
Yeah, it was just, me going was the right move, of course, but the anxiety comes up. It's like, should you even go? And like, if you go, are you gonna have to talk to people? Nobody will even notice if you don't show up. Nobody knows who you are.
I'm way more likely to go to a funeral of somebody I don't know than somebody
Yeah.
I do know. I can't do funerals. Like, if it's somebody that I really care about and shit, call me a pussy or I can't deal with it.
I'll tell you, man. I had one I went to a few years ago. I'm not dropping any names or anything because I don't want to, single people. But I've been to a few where it's like, this is not the event that this person would have planned.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Like I know,
I didn't even think about that.
Like someone that was a super super close friend to me, and then I go to the funeral and it's like it was all planned by their relatives, and I'm like. They would hate this. they would really hate that this is what's being done right now.
Not to be
And-
insensitive, but funerals are for the living, right? I mean, so
That's
wasn't
true.
it kind of for them?
That's
Like,
kind of true, but it's like you're supposed to be honoring the memory of this person, and if you're honoring it in a way that they had no connection to at all, like that's what kind of sucks about it. You know what I mean?
Because then it's like, oh wow, their family didn't know him at all.
Oh, and it was an open casket, and they have him dressed in a way that you're like, oh, they would never
Like a
never
suit
do
and
this.
tie?
No, it was just uber Catholic,
Oh, okay.
and I'm like, and this is not the person that I knew.
Like they got him holding rosary beads and shit.
Yeah,
Like, that's not.
in class or a traditional christening, like
Oh, my
you know, and it was not. I mean, and the thing was like that particular one is what made me make the decision that I'm gonna start planning my own funeral, and so that. I haven't done this yet. Here's the thing. That's how not serious I am about this, but I am kind of serious about that. I want to put together an entire funeral program and save it on a disc and put it in an envelope and say, not to be up until I die. Here's my funeral.
Here's my plan.
And if you guys don't fucking go along with this, I will haunt the fuck out of every single one of you. But I want to sing the fucking song that you know at the end of my funeral, and it's gonna have a fucking sing along, follow the bouncing ball, and if you all don't say cocksucker, fuck it, I'm haunting you. You know,
I'm gonna do a escape room, but one of the rooms is gonna have my body in it, and another room is gonna have a casket, and you guys gotta. The whole point of the game is to get my body to the casket.
that is awesome. Because I made the joke a long time ago that I wanted to live long enough where animatronics were cheap enough that everybody could afford them. Because I'm like, I want to shake hands at the door, and then when everyone's seated, walk to the casket and hop in. Yeah.
Gross. I think that would freak people out.
I'm sure it would, but that's the reason.
Fluid
I mean,
dropping out.
that's why I'm doing it. I don't want this to be like, come on, this is not your run of the mill thing, you know. I want fucking pyrotechnics. I want the guy from the Chicago Bulls. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Well, here's what always gives me anxiety: is do you want people talking at your wedding? Do you want just an open mic?
That's kind of what I want. Is I want an open mic. I want anyone that's there that wants to talk to be able to sign up and go up and talk.
What if 2 people go up and talk?
I don't care. Yeah, I want everyone to go up. In fact, I don't even care what the topic matter is. Like, talk about the dumb shit, talk about the stupid shit, talk about the shitty stuff I did, all of it. I want all of it there. Like, look, a life is not just, because that's the thing is when someone dies, people are like, oh, this beautiful individual. I'm like, number one, I saw the picture, and I'm like, these people. All you have to do to get to be beautiful is go missing. All of a sudden, you're beautiful. You know what I mean? Like tell the true story. I want the fucking real story. I want everyone to talk about the real shit. You know?
Yeah, like when people tend to die, like whoever's left over, like the widower, like my grandmother.
Yeah.
She used to complain about my grandfather when he was alive all the time, and yell at him and stuff like that. But now that he's been and gone, I mean, she talks about him like he was a priest or something. Like, you know, he's
Well, that's normal though, because that's like when you've been with someone for forever. Yeah, you're gonna have those things that bother you and that you complain about. But the fact of the matter is, like, their lives were so intertwined that there's no way that she can't have that that reaction now.
Yeah.
You know.
When they opened up the mic and at this and asked for people to come talk and stuff, like, and nobody jumps up right away because I guess people are being polite.
Sure, yeah.
Please tell me you plugged our show at the end of what you said.
I didn't get up to talk. No, that was the thing. I'm not a public speaker at all. I know I do this bullshit, but I really am just hanging out with you guys. I'm not. I appreciate everybody listening, and I hope you enjoy the show and get something out of it. But I'm doing a show for you two right here, and hopefully everybody else will enjoy it. But I'm not a public fucking speaker, and so I start getting anxiety when nobody's raising their hands or going up there, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to save this goddamn funeral.
You're like pumping yourself up. Okay, Owen. This is your moment.
But then I'm saying, no, you can't talk. You'll go up there and you'll be like, oh, blah. And there was a couple people that did that, and good for them. And I just
You go up and tell the story about the decon machine, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this dude talking about?
Well, you got to be this one machine.
Bob helped me get to NASA. Thank you.
Right.
What? What the hell?
Can I just tell what when he talks about not being a public speaker, right? So this is 25 years ago. So we were playing at Miss Monster, and I had gone to, and this was at a time when Owen was kind of working as our band manager, like he was booking us and stuff, and
I didn't know what I was.
and we're playing at Miss Monster, and what we had done was we got these big ass garbage bags, and we'd filled them with like beach balls and shit like that. And what we wrote on them like with a Sharpie, like with the band name and all this stuff. And so, I mean, everybody in the crowd already knew who we were, but we were trying to do something fun. Yeah. And so, like, while we're on stage playing, we were having beach balls kicked off the stage, like, into the crowd, and they were bouncing around all over the place. So I'd gone to Owen with this garbage bag, and I was like, listen, when we're playing, I was like, just come on. He's like, I don't want to go on stage. And I'm like, listen, just come up on stage with the bag, and I was like, and just toss the beach balls out and get the beach balls going, right? So I have this on video. Owen did exactly that. But what was funny is Owen throws out all the beach balls, gets to the bottom of the bag, and the Sharpie marker that we used to write on was still in the bag. So then Owen gets to the bottom, and he grabs out the Sharpie, and he tosses the Sharpie out to the crowd.
You said everything. I remember that day.
He tossed the Sharpie into the crowd.
I think I remember looking, I'm like, everything like everything. I'm like, all right.
He said everything.
No, but what was some of the stuff that was in there? I understand, like, because there was like we had like kids like beach toys, like you build a sandcastle with, like just little plastic shovels and all that stuff. Owen threw all that stuff out, and then he just gets to the fucking Sharpie marker, and you can see him on the video, him pull the Sharpie marker out and look at it and just go. Just toss it out to the crowd.
Thought it was a special omnibus one.
I mean, there's a 90% chance if you throw a plastic kid shovel into the crowd in Florida, somebody needs it.
Well, it was at the beach. It was a good theme.
Yeah, it was Daytona Beach. Yeah.
That. God, yeah, damn. And Soul Brother Kevin, got up there.
Yeah,
and
he
did
opened the show.
His whole thing.
He was over here. A couple of weeks ago, he showed up on a Sunday for me to like put his bass back together.
He didn't want to do the show.
No, that's the thing is,
I'm about to say how convenient. He just happened to miss the day of the
I'll
show.
tell you guys off there. No, he still wants to do the show, and he's still going to do it.
Yeah.
He's still a guy who's dealing with a lot of shit right now. So he's not 100% where he needs to be to start the show. That's what he's trying to get to. But the thing was, we were talking about glasses because he's got glasses too. He barely ever puts them on, and we were talking about my dad when my dad got glasses. Because it was when we were working together at Classic Chevrolet, and SBK was talking about. He's like, "Yeah, man, when your dad got them glasses, like he was like ashamed to pull them shits out." And he's like, because he thought that was the sign, like, you're old now, because now you need glasses. And he's like, man, your dad would turn his back and pull them glasses out of his pocket and throw them on like he was whipping his dick out or something.
That is true. I mean, I feel like I could have used the glasses a lot sooner, but I refused to do it because it was like I was trying to will my eyes not to get worse.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't happen.
I mean, I still don't wear them during the show unless I actually have to look at my phone. Then I'll put them on.
Yeah, then you put them on, and then you look like Conscious Hulk.
Well, to be honest with you, it kind of helps too because I can't read your tablet or the computer screen from over here.
Yeah,
so if you're trying to, when you're like, hey, when you're doing like a quiz, or a question, you're like, hey, guess the song. I really can't read what it is from over here unless I have my glasses on.
I just looked at the monitor. I look totally ridiculous with like two glasses.
And by the way, just so everyone, if someone was going to text and they haven't yet, I know that Owen's camera is glitching. It's like Owen and Bushey. Now Bushey started. I got to figure out there's something with the wiring I got to fix. But anyway.
No, that's just how I move.
It is what it is, yeah.
It's just how I move.
He's moving like one of the Canadians on South Park.
When I look up at the camera, I look like a dog that's confused about like, are you going to give me my treat?
Hold on.
Throw the marker out. Throw the marker out.
Here you go, little Bushy. I'm looking down there. Bushy.
Oh, that's right, because you're above me.
Okay, never mind. Everybody watch live. This is going to be great stuff. So.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, fun time this morning in a funeral. His body wasn't there. It was like at a civic center or something.
Yeah,
kind of weird.
I've unfortunately been to a lot of funerals in the past like 6 or 7 years, and only one of them, like the body was present.
Yeah,
and it's definitely. I mean, and I've never really been squeamish about shit like that, but like. It was definitely off-putting, like, when shit like that happens.
Well, they did something at this one which was a little. I didn't know how to feel about it, but I'm at the end of the service, or when it was coming to a close, they mentioned we know everybody here love Bob, blah blah blah, And as you're leaving, there's a couple boxes back there with some of his CDs, some of his records, some of his books.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
They said, go ahead, take a look through it. If you see something you like, take a piece of Bob home with you.
Well, no, here's the thing.
That's kind of fucking awesome.
I think
never
it's
heard
really
of that
fucking
before.
cool. Like
yeah.
that when you said that I'm not going to do that because
I love
my
all
record collection, I already know who it's going to go to. It's going to go to my brother. It's going to go to Jeff. But that is cool though, because if you don't have somebody who wants that stuff, like that's like, I mean, my record collection is pieces of my grandfather and my grandmother on my mom's side. It's records from my grandmother and my grandfather on my dad's side. It's stuff that I've collected. It's stuff that Jeff has given me. It's stuff that my mom has given me. Like my record collection is like almost every piece of it is something that has like some sort of, sentimental value of some sort. Like that's a record to me. My record collection and my book collection are a big deal to me because every one of them has a story from how this entered my life or how it affected my life,
Yeah.
My entire
So
record,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
my entire record collection is Mike Tony and Awesome and the Ass Kicker.
That's mine too. That's what's on the wall.
That's awesome. That's a pretty good start, though.
I took a look at the table and saw like all the people like gathered around, and at first it kind of made me kind of feel weird. It's like, oh, look at these scavengers like picking through his shit. But then I was like, no, these people really did like him and want to connect with him. And then I went over there and looked. I didn't want to look through all the records because other people were doing that. But I saw a cool book with an alligator on the front or a crocodile.
That's awesome. Crocodile attack.
And I said, I'm taking this. I'm putting it on. I might read some of it. I don't know. You know how great I am at reading.
Is it a science fiction?
No,
not science fiction. Just like a
dramatic true stories of fatal and near fatal encounters between humans and crocodiles.
That's awesome.
This guy was an animal husbandry guy type thing. He was the ag teacher at Oviedo High School for a while or something like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I said, I've never heard of that before. I think that's pretty friggin' cool.
That is awesome.
So rest in peace, Bob. I mean,
it would have been really cool if they like brought his car or something. People fighting over it. Like, no, I loved him more.
I mean, what was this? Maybe just stuff that his family just didn't want, and was like, we kept all the stuff we cared about and put a box here. Which is fine. But I don't know. It just.
I like the fact that you're like, you didn't give me his good shit.
I'm just like,
this is just the stuff y'all didn't want.
But why not give it to Goodwill or something like that? Well, I guess because we knew him.
Yeah,
right?
like I said, I think overall it's cool. As opposed to just giving it away to Goodwill, you bring it to the funeral and everybody gets to take a little piece of him. And not everyone, but I'm sure some of those people managed to get something that they really deeply associated with him. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we both like this band a lot, and they get that record.
Yeah, I knew he.
Yeah, that is pretty.
I knew he liked country music, but I didn't realize like how big of like a country guy he was until I went. When you go to the funeral, you really learn about their family and where they came from and shit like that. He grew up in Fort Myers and stuff, but he was a true country redneck, and I get a lot of crap from Brittany for being I like some country music.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting in the room with a guy who kind of like made a career out of it.
Yeah,
I give you shit, but you are slightly country. You're not even close to a redneck. Like, seriously, in the real spectrum.
I feel that way too until he starts karaoke in Alabama.
That's still not red. That's
it's
like I
still
said.
Funny to me though.
That's country.
Yeah.
He doesn't go home and beat Brittany.
Yeah.
That was the best joke you've ever made on this show, and you didn't say a fucking word. Oh, that was great.
If there's any beating going on, she's beating the shit out of me. But I mean, it doesn't happen.
That was so good.
No, I wouldn't lay a hand. No, the way I feel about that subject, not that I was going to go there, is it's not fucking worth it. Just leave, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, all jokes aside, like every time I hear
That
like
was
something
beautiful.
like that, I'm like, yeah, well, I don't understand. Like, I still don't understand how people get to that point where I'm like, you're gonna like physically abuse somebody. I'm like, you have the free will to just get the fuck out. Just
you guys
leave.
are thinking about it wrong. I love somebody so much I'll hit them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The fists of love.
Well, on the way home from the memorial service, I did decide to play some country music. I typed in Spotify cowboy songs, good cowboy songs, And, of course, Charlie Daniels Band came on.
Oh, yeah.
And did you know they made a remake of a certain song? Oh, let me cue it up here.
Pumps in a butt.
No, not that song. Oh, it's coming up. Come load. Skip. All right, here. Tell me if you know what song this is. It's from their album Tailgate Party. Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah.
It really does.
This band,
As much as I didn't like him as a person, he was a great musician.
She never lets me in.
Oh, wow.
Only tells me where
Hootie and the
she's
Blowfish?
been.
Holy shit. Wow.
Let Her Cry, yeah.
When she's had too much to drink.
Wow.
And I say that I don't care. And then I run my fingers through a long hair. And then I pray to God, you gotta help me fly away. This morning I woke up alone and found a note standing by the phone saying, maybe I'll be back someday.
Is that fucking good, man?
Yeah, that's
really
great.
good.
Yeah.
The organ makes
I
it.
wanted to look for you. You walked in.
I'll get to the chorus
I
and I'll-
didn't know what I should do. I sat back down, had a beer, felt sorry for myself. Said let her cry.
I got a little bit of chill.
Yeah, no, I just got goosebumps.
That's great.
And that's one of those songs I feel like is dangerous to remake.
Yeah,
You know what
you're-
I mean?
Yeah, you're barking up a tall tree there.
Exactly. Killer, bro. I just got goosebumps again.
Yeah, that's great. That is great.
So, Charlie Daniels not your favorite person?
He was. Here's the way I'll put it. He politicized his career to a point where there was a long-standing time there where you could not a new Charlie Daniels song could come out where he wasn't barking at someone of a foreign nature or turning it into the pride of the red, white, and blue and stuff.
Too
And he
much
lost
politics. Yeah.
all of the like stuff that made him charming in the first place. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was just he was one of those guys who let politics take too much of a role in his music, and it just made it not fun to listen to.
Well,
Well,
And then
I try to avoid all the politics, and then even myself, just the last month or so, I kind of fell down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and I had to pull myself back out of it.
Yeah, it's really tough to right now because it's
it's
hard.
I liked one video, and I didn't even think about the fact that it was like kind of a political thing. I just liked the debate, so to speak, the intellectuality of it. And then, boom, every other fucking video is, some right-wing bullshit.
We got breaking news.
uh-oh.
Owen,
Yes?
the Florida Gators come from behind a 10-point deficit to beat Texas Tech and advance to the Final Four of the NCAA March Madness tournament.
This is basketball, right?
Florida Gators, yeah.
Yay.
No,
I
I
thought
mean,
you
you're
were-
a Gators. You're a Gators fan, though, right?
I like football.
Okay, but still,
Yes.
because we're talking about Florida Gators in NCAA basketball.
You should
This is a
That's huge.
yeah, it's huge because they're not a
They were
school that's
never
known
that
for
good. You're
basketball.
right,
yeah,
you're right.
and they're now in the Final Four.
That's fucking awesome. They're
Yeah.
the Final Four.
Yeah,
That's big time.
They're in the Final Four.
Wow.
Literally, they're 2 wins away from a national championship.
That I kind of get a little chills, not because I care about basketball or other sports other than Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But Bob, he was a graduate of the Gators. He was an obnoxious
Oh, wow.
Gator fan. That kind of makes me feel good. So with his passing, as there's always some kind of storm that comes into your life.
Yeah. Well, the point guard for the Gators right now is predicted to be one of the top 3 draft picks in the NBA draft coming up.
Shit.
Like, yeah, it's huge. But okay, real quick, I want to say this. So the reason I'm wearing my jersey and my hat today is because this is opening weekend for baseball. And yesterday
Spring
was
training, right?
no opening day. Like the season has officially
Spring training
started.
is already over.
Yeah, the season started on Thursday. Half the teams playing Thursday, half the teams played yesterday, and now they're all back on a full schedule. But yesterday was the first Rays game. Now Tampa Bay, their stadium was destroyed in the hurricane. The roof was torn off of it, so they're playing their regular season games this year at George M. Steinbrenner Stadium
Across from
in Tampa on Dale Mabry.
Yep.
It's the New York Yankees spring training home. So they rebranded the whole stadium for Tampa Rays. So it's a very intimate.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot smaller. So this year, And I love the Rays, and I mean everybody knows that. They're not expected to really do a whole lot this year because we basically started rebuilding last year, traded away some guys, and what we're doing is all of these like top prospects that we've been farming for the past like 3 or 4 years, they're all up now, right? So we've got a bunch of guys who are making their MLB debuts, a bunch of guys who are like coming up to the big time for the first time. I'm excited about it because I look at the lineup and I go, this is a lineup full of straight killers. But no one sees any Aaron Judges in there. They don't see any big names, so they think, oh, there's a bunch of rookies. So yesterday's game, we're playing Colorado. We're losing 2-0 all the way up to the 7th inning. And in the 7th inning, the Rays score 2 runs. We tie the game up. So in the bottom of the 9th inning, this guy steps to the plate. It was his second he came up last year for like 3 games and was sent back down. He was the 2024 AAA minor league MVP player of the year, Cameron Meisner from Missouri. And he comes up to the plate, bottom of the 9th inning with a tie game, and this is what happens.
Vodnik still in the game on the mound for Colorado. And Cameron Meisner gets into this one, a long drive deep to right. That baby's gone! Home run, and the Rays win it 3-2.
It was a walk-off home run.
Meisner.
His very first home run as a major league player. Look at the team.
Is that Orlando Health is a sponsor?
Yeah.
I need a charge bar.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I hope they have his interview at the end of this because he's from Missouri, so he's got a really strong accent.
Missouri.
And what he said is so funny. I'm hoping it's on here. Hang on, let me just go for it if they show his interview. Because what he said was, the lady asked him, she goes, what were you it's not going to be on here. But anyway, they hit him with the Gatorade and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what's funny is he's got that Forrest Gump accent.
No.
Yeah. And he said, and she goes, well, how are you doing right now? And he's like, well, I never felt my heart feel like that before. And he's like, my heart started beating real fast, and it still hasn't slowed down. I don't think it's going to be normal for a little while now.
Baseball is as baseball does.
Yeah.
There's pop-ups. There's, I don't know, grounders. I can't do it.
Life is like a walk-off home run. Never know if you're going to hit.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's funny because I just looked for it to see if I could find it, and I can't find it. But no, it was so funny because when he started talking, and I texted my brother, I texted Jeff, and he's like, dude, that was the greatest post-game interview ever. And he's like, she's like, and I'm used to Trisha Whitaker being our sideline reporter. She just took a job with Apple TV, so it's Ryan Bass. He goes, so were you looking for the home run? And he goes, well, no, you're never looking for the home run. You're just looking to. He goes, you're just looking to make contact and try to put the ball in play. You just want to put the ball in play and try to get on base. And I didn't expect that. And he's like, but once you rounded first and you realize it was gone, he's like, did your heart do a little flutter? And he goes, oh, my heart did stuff I never felt before. And I honestly is still doing it right now. I haven't accepted what just happened.
We've got to find that. We'll find it at the.
We gotta find it. Yeah,
Turn into Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, exactly.
It did. It's like, dude, that Missouri accent is so pronounced. Yeah. It's when you hear someone with a Missouri accent, you'll recognize that for the rest of your. Once you have put that tag on it, you go, that's Missouri. Yeah. You'll hear it forever.
All right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Let's take a break. But when we get back, I have the hottest comic book right now on the shelf.
That's great.
It's selling for over $20 right now on eBay. Yes.
Really?
What's
the cover
Stickers.
price?
$9.
$9. Okay,
ridiculous.
so it's doubled in price. That's still great.
Yeah. Oh no, $8. I'm sorry.
Okay.
A little bit more. But this is the Harley Quinn Fartacular, silent but deadly.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's
How is
silent.
that real?
It is real. This comic reeks, it says, and this issue farts.
That is
just
awesome.
in the time for April Fools. And it shows Harley Quinn there in her cartoon self farting.
That's
you see
awesome.
See the gas coming
Yeah,
up?
no.
Yeah.
Even her little tails are flying up there.
Yeah, everybody is sick around it. So anyway.
Wait, is that like a beam of fart coming out of her butt?
Exactly, yes. And
I
that's
didn't put
all
on my
fart gas.
glasses.
Yeah.
So.
So after the
And
break.
can I just say something about Harley Quinn?
Yes.
Which is funny. So Heather, my wife Heather, for those of you who don't already know, anytime you bring up Harley Quinn, she immediately checks out because of all the girls doing the slutty Harley Quinn costumes, and she's not a comic person. And I'm like, it fucking pisses me off that character has turned into that.
Yeah.
That people
I love
like
it.
people
I
who
love it.
don't know comics, all they know is when you say Harley Quinn, oh yeah, my daughter had her fucking tits hanging out as Harley last Halloween. Yeah, I know who Harley Quinn is.
Yeah.
Like they don't know anything about it. It's just like that's all they know.
Pretty sure this comic is for all the perverted geeks out there. that
Oh,
just
yeah.
wanna
No.
smell a girl's shit.
I love the titty hanging Harley Quinn. It's my favorite part.
But also, other than this, we got Bushey's AI girlfriend of the week. I'm going to do a little jingle. I'm going to have to make an AI jingle of that. Bushey's AI
Right.
girl of the week. And also, if we have time, another country song that I heard earlier today, which I listened to, and I was like, you know what? I got some things to say about this song. It's Reba McEntire. I think
The night the lights went out in Georgia.
somebody else sang it before her. Pam Tillis or something, maybe.
Maybe
That-
could have been.
That was a remake as well.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm sticking with the remake thing.
Okay.
But if we got time, we'll get to that too. So Dirt, do you have something
Yes,
for us?
I do. So can you guys both see this band right here?
No.
I can see it.
Can you see them?
Yes, there's three guys. They're
Yes.
I see dreads.
Dreadheads.
they're
right?
African American or some
Yep.
other.
Yes, Dreadheads. Okay, so this band, this band has 1,734 monthly listeners, and their top song right now has over 81,000 plays, and their name is Ghostboobss.
Okay.
Ghostboobss.
All right.
Okay, here's the thing. You guys know me. You give me a funny band name, I'm gonna
I'll play
check it out, right?
Yeah.
But it's not gonna make it on this show unless there's a reason. Check this out.
So I'm either gonna love this or hate it.
It almost sounds like Sonic Youth, right?
It is, yes. It's very electronic, alternative 90s. It's stabbing westward.
Yeah,
a lot of that, yeah.
I want to hear a song about ghost genitalia.
Orgy.
Listen to the lyrics.
I can't hear this.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They're doing those like background, like in the mix, creepy vocals.
It's almost just like static.
Yeah.
It's like the white noise of it.
Are all their songs like this?
They're all very electronic rock.
I dig it. There's not a lot of people doing this.
Exactly, I love it.
That I'm aware of.
As soon as I played this first song, and I'm like, this is amazing. I love it. They're playing live instruments with synthesizers and sequencing. Wait, I'm going to feature them all fucking night tonight.
I'm down. I dig it.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. And dude, 1,700 monthly listeners, in the grand scheme of things, not huge. But for an independent artist right now, with a sea of bullshit for people to wade through to find you, that's enormous.
Yeah. The fact that they don't have lyrics is kind of cool. This sounds like good music for like doing a commercial.
They do, but
too.
it's ambiance. The lyrics are ambiance to the music, you know?
Not that I recommend this, but this is driving on acid music. Right?
Dude, there's this funny video that's going around right now of a guy on acid, but he's at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And all of a
yes.
sudden, boom. And he's like, oh.
And he just keeps going and keeps going. I'm like, oh, I've been there.
Kids, don't do drugs, but I might do that just for that.
All right, so let's take a quick break. Where's my mouse at? God damn it, my mouse is lost.
I really dig these guys.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I think that what it felt like to me is that this is like a it has a feel like a very electronic feel to it. But it also has a very like
It's you know what it's
90s alternative rock.
It's almost
you know?
like it's like electronica Deftones, kind of.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's take a quick break. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We'll be right back.
Frozen.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. This is Ghostboobss doing your song Roses.
Orgy is another one they sound like. Kinda.
Yeah, no, they're in that vein. Yeah, definitely. But they just they have such a unique sound to it, and that's why. And they're all playing live instruments with sequenced synthesizer tracks, which is.
I really dig
I like it a lot.
It's nostalgia techno.
Yeah. No, if this feels like an album that would have come out in the '90s and it would have been on like some DJ comp or something like that back then. You know?
To be honest with you, if this would have come out in the '90s, it probably would have been fucking huge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these guys are fucking great.
Seriously,
man.
this is right up there with like the best stuff of that genre.
Oh sure. Oh absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and what I think I like about them the most, I think, is that from one song to the next, you don't know where you're getting. Like they don't give you like this, you know.
Well,
okay, here's what we do, and this is what we do.
As soon as that dropped, it was way more light.
Than the last one, yes.
And in the direction I thought it was going. I thought it was going to kind of go, and I went, ah.
Right? Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, it does. Yeah.
We need to work on another rap song. Damn it! I really enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I was actually just thinking about that the other day. So apparently we bit off a lot when we decided we were going to have 3 features on this song, and then all 3 of those features all have their own lives and their own careers.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I like that other tracks I sent to you, but I have something in my head for another track.
Okay.
So,
and then the other idea I had on the way over here today was why don't I actually go ahead and write another verse or two to that song, and we do the song as a Bushey standalone,
and then do a remix,
and then
with
do the
them.
remix with everybody on it.
I'm cool with that. Yeah,
because I really
think that song is great. It is a great song,
and I want to do it. I enjoy it. That I was having the only thing that I've had more fun doing than making that song was this show. You know what I mean? So like I really want to get back to that.
Dude,
and you bring up about me.
Then.
You bring up about me being a rapper and and like I have a mental problem, as Owen, brings up many times, where I, will shit on myself. And I've kind of talked myself into the fact that,
is that a mental problem or a bowel problem?
No, mental problem.
Okay.
But, so I've gotten myself to a point where I've, like, talked myself down, like, well, this song isn't happening because I suck. I want to get back to it because I think it'll be really fun. And I think 2 versions of that song would be fun.
That would be great to have, like, that song, and then to have your version and then do the remix would be fucking great.
Yeah. And then, like you said, if you got another track that you made.
I've got an idea for one, because the one I sent to you, that other track that, not saying any names, but the other track I sent to you, the more I listen to it, the more I don't like it, and I think I can make it better.
Okay.
But also, I have another idea in my head, because I heard something the other day, and this like little melody line clicked in my head, and I'm like, I think that would be a good track for
Let's
Bushey,
do it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you have a subject or anything that you want to bro? Or you going with the same song, the party, the everybody, whether you're big or little?
Yeah.
No, it'll be that song.
It'll be that song.
I only have one verse. We can do it. Honestly, I only have to write one more verse.
2 verse
right?
song?
Yeah.
Intro, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Done.
Nice. Get it done, man. I wanted something.
I'm down. I'm down to do it. Yeah.
I want to do it just because the first song was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't flex any muscle.
When
it doesn't really show what you're capable of.
I rushed it, and it is not even close to the level of this next one that we've got. And I want to do it. Like
this next one's an anthem.
I actually really think it's good.
It is,
and
good.
I don't think anything I do is good. So it's got to be at least a little good.
Yeah.
We'll write another verse and bring it to him.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Just do it.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Sweet.
As long as it doesn't stink.
No, I'm telling you, I think it's halfway decent at least.
Well, as long as it doesn't stink like this. There's a segue.
Nice.
Like that. Stink like this comic book. You guys talk to like a national celebrity with who's on TV and shit, and I bring you comic books that smell like shit.
No, but what's great
But it's
is
Harley
that,
Quinn farts. So.
I know, but here's what's great about that.
I'm opening it up.
When this comic first came out, or when it was first announced, we talked about it on the air, and Bushey was saying, Owen's, this is right up Owen's alley. It's a scratch and sniff. So when the story first came out, they said DC was releasing a scratch and sniff Harley Quinn comic where when the scratch and sniff was her farts. So people could smell Harley Quinn's farts in the comic, right?
I 100% thought it was fake.
I did too, because they said it was coming out for April Fool's Day. But then it says right on the cover, just in time for April Fool's Day. So he just opened this bag. It may not be. You might scratch these farts and they smell like fucking Rainbow Bright. We don't know.
Or wait a minute. What is that the April Fool's joke that they don't actually smell like farts?
That could be the April Fool's joke. What?
There's not one fart in here.
Oh! Are you kidding
That's
me?
why it was in plastic. It's supposed to be scratch and sniff. I didn't see one scratch or sniff in there, motherfucker. I mean, sure, she's farting and stuff. I don't see anything where you scratch it. Am I missing it?
Hold on, let me put my glasses on.
Exactly. Yeah. Motherfucker, they got us just in time for April's. You pay $8 to smell Harley Quinn's fucking dead food, and it's not there. It got very serious on this program.
Gotham Museum Art presents Art of the Fart. Lascivious love letters. Malodorous medieval monsters.
This is fucking genius.
Flatulent fighters. There is a picture of two Asian gentlemen bent over and farting at a ram, and then the ram is bent over and it's pooping at the farting Asian men.
Okay, try scratching the farts coming out of their asses and see if it smells.
Hold on, I'm gonna scratch this here. It looks like she's pooping. That's ice cream.
You would feel a texture or something for the scent stuff.
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not seeing any actual.
That is the fucking joke. Fucking DC is brilliant. Fuck.
I mean, this is still pretty. They've got Harley Quinn coming out of the ass of a ram statue, a la Ace Ventura 2. Wait, no, she punched her way out with a punching glove arrow.
Oh well, this sounds good actually. So I'm a little pissed off because I bought two.
I was about to say you're gonna be really mad when you find out that the sealed version is worth like $200 tomorrow.
Well, no, he has one. Yeah, you have one that's sealed. You have one that's still sealed, right?
Yeah, and I was going to give it to the boy, and we were going to scratch and sniff together. But
yeah, way to bond with your kid. Smell farts together.
You didn't have to be 18 to buy this?
No, why? Is there nakedness?
This would be rated mature if it was a video game.
They actually have a line of comics that come in bags, and it has a red label on it, mature. They have a kid-safe version, and then a more gruesome version that shows more blood and guts and gore.
Really?
Yeah.
They're doing the all comics now?
Certain titles like Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got them, and it wasn't that much more gory. I mean,
Huh. That's
a
news
way to
to
make
me.
money.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Hell no. How am I supposed to get any thieving done? Or how am I supposed to get any thieving done like this? My bubble guts keep giving me away. And she's sitting on a bar stool, and her farts are filling the room up to about knee level, and everybody's running out of the bar.
Hey, good job, DC, for getting me. April's Fool's on me.
It's not that much of a. It says squish, squish, and it just has a fart coming out of her butt.
Yeah, but you can't scratch it or sniff it, right?
Hold up,
You don't feel any texture.
No, it just smells like paper.
That is, God damn it! They got us. Hey, spoiler alert! There's no farts in the goddamn comic.
he who smelled. Hell no! There's a dude on his hands and knees sniffing her farts.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
James, get Joyce, get your nose out of there, freak. Pardon, simply enjoying your rather fragrant rump.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Well, this tush is reserved for people who haven't cursed me. What the fuck? This is almost worse than the Bushey's AI girlfriend. This is like as bad as anime.
You can have that. That's yours, buddy. Take it home. Read it with your mom.
I'll put it with my record collection.
My first comic.
She's got a onesie with an ass that talks.
Yeah.
That's
she farted and it filled up.
Oh man.
I love it. Maybe I will read the other one. Anyway. Spoiler alert! Don't listen to the previous 10 minutes of your. I guess it's too late for that. I hope this doesn't cause DC problems with selling this issue. I'm sure it wasn't. But I wonder if there's like some of them don't have the smart fart smells, but some of them do. That would be
I don't know.
Anyway,
I mean,
I don't care. I'm pissed off now that I didn't get a smell.
I bet if you Google it right now, there's a bunch of people like you who are going,
Let me do
God damn, this thing doesn't have any scratch and sniff farts in it.
There is a part where she is leaning down a girl, like, in a movie, like the movie Kiss at the end of the movie where the guy leans the girl way down. And as she's kissing her, she rips a big fart.
I can't say the name of this person.
Yeah.
But somebody who I know who is and I want to right out say this is not anyone I've ever talked about on the show before, but someone I know who is an attorney, arguing their first big case, right out of school. They're arguing their first big case, talking to the jury, arguing this case, giving their closing remarks, and at the end, slamming their fist on the table and saying, and if you believe that, you must acquit, and then farted in a silent courtroom while they were pounding their fists.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't know what to do, so I just acted like it didn't happen and went right back to my desk. It was like, we got the win, but that was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
You got the win with
Just
the wind.
ripped a loud-ass fart in the middle of the courtroom.
That's crazy.
You must acquit.
It's like,
You must acquit. I gotta shit. But anyway, all right. Well, speaking of dangerous women like Harley Quinn who farts or doesn't fart or whatever, she screwed the Joker, which makes her pretty fucking dangerous. Is
it just me? I find the shorts where the booty cheeks hang out the bottom like even sexier than say like a bikini. Like I like the small short.
it's like that whole
100%.
thing of like seeing something you don't think you're supposed to be seeing.
You're not supposed to exactly.
Yeah.
But a bikini shows way more.
But you're supposed to see it.
Well, yeah, but like
She wants you
I
to
got
see
you.
it.
I got you.
I've heard before this like women will will purposely have tan lines that are visible outside of the clothing they're wearing because when you see the tan line, that makes you psychologically you think I'm not supposed to be seeing this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
I mean, I don't know.
That's why some of those like porn videos with the step sisters and shit like that is so popular because it's like something you're not supposed
It's
to
taboo, yeah.
Exactly. That's,
Right.
That's what really gets you going.
Not me.
Not
Just
taboo.
like tons of dudes on one chick.
It looks like
Tons of dudes on one chick.
looks like a bunch of ants scavenging a dead carcass.
It's not German. They're not doing it right.
That's crazy.
Okay, hold on. I have to bring this up because you guys just said that. It reminded me of so I have a group chat of baseball fans that we're, a bunch of friends of mine. We're all baseball fans, and we watch all the games and we chat back and forth with each other. So at the Tampa ballpark, so Tampa's playing, like I said, in that stadium in the Yankees spring training stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy he's a well-known independent wrestler named Drennan. He sent this, and this is an actual post from the Tampa Bay Rays page, right? And it says, a tasty treat coming soon to Tampa Bay home games. Deli meat in a souvenir plastic Rays cup. It's literally a cup of fucking meat.
Is it stingray meat?
It's just deli meat. Look at it. Can you see that? Look.
all
Yeah,
right.
it should be stingray.
It's literally just a cup of ham that you just buy it and you munch down on it.
I'll be honest with you. If it was stingray meat, I would go to my first baseball game.
Well, here's what's funny. It's like in the text thread that he sent, the first comment is, keep that away from Red Sox fans. They're definitely going to try to fuck that.
I would eat the stingray and then yell, "That's for Steve Irwin, bitch."
And then the next comment was, what in the absolute Staten Island delicacy is that shit? But seriously, that's actually on the fucking the stadium menu.
Get you a cup of lunch
But
meats
look
here.
at it. It's literally just folded up. It's just literally they just took a bunch of deli meat and dumped it in a cup. And like, I don't. Did he give you like a little cup of mustard to dip it in? Like, if you were sitting at a game and there's a dude next to you with a cup of meat, just fucking pulling meat out and just throw it in his mouth, wouldn't that be a little off-putting?
Well, I mean, look, people don't want to spend the money on stuff there, so they actually will go. A pound of cut meat from the deli will make a good snack. They already come with Publix in their jacket. Why not fucking sell it?
I knew a guy who was like on this keto thing, and that's what he used to get. His lunch every day was actually Bubba said that too. Remember Bubba? We talked about it. Bubba said he would go to the fucking deli and just get a pound of meat at the deli and just eat that for lunch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I see nothing wrong with a cup of meat. I mean, but like
Tampa Bay Race, you've got Bushey's thumbs up. He said nothing wrong with a cup of meat. Yeah.
I mean, like people think I'm crazy when I eat potato chips. I just crush them all and then pour the dust into my mouth. So I don't have to like.
Well,
chew
I don't do
all
that.
that hard work of chewing.
I'm really rough with the bag so that there's a lot of crumpled up and dusted.
Yeah.
So
one day you'll graduate to crushing it all up.
I'll just not be ashamed to just crush.
Right. I have no shame, so I crush my chips.
Oh, hey.
Just rough with them.
You're rough with your ruffles?
You're not going to get a bunch of, you're not going to get very many cooking tips from me. But I will tell you, I was in a relationship with someone who had celiac disease at one point, right? So you can't eat like
my grandmother has that.
Yeah, he has no gluten, no wheat, nothing, right? So I came up with the idea one time. I bought a fucking bag of sour cream and onion potato chips, and I just pulverized that fucking bag, and I used that to bread the chicken with, and then fried chicken with fucking sour cream and onion potato chips as the breading, and that shit was fucking
that sounds good.
The bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, it just came.
All right.
No gluten in potato chips.
Let me get through this real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take my time a little bit because we're gonna have to listen to the song. Speaking of bad girls and me listening to country music and stuff like that, here's a song by Reba McEntire. Actually, the original singer was Vicki Lawrence.
Vicki Lawrence, Mama.
Yep.
Mama's Family. Yeah.
Exactly. But I think sometimes remakes aren't that good, but this is a remake that like I'm not gonna play the original one because
Yeah.
Didn't cue it up.
Okay.
But I'm gonna you've heard that you're familiar with this
Yeah,
song.
I'm familiar with it.
Do you know this song?
No.
All right, I want you to listen to this song. It's one of the story songs where something happens and you got to listen to every detail, and at the end there might be a little bit of twist.
Right.
But just it's one of those songs that it's just iconic, and the way she sings it, it's kind of hot. But listen to what she said.
First of all, there's nothing hot about Reba McEntire. Just saying.
He was on his way home from Candletop. Been 2 weeks gone and he thought he'd stop.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this.
And have him a drink before he went home.
Yeah, I actually used to like this one. This is old song, right?
It's
This
a
is
good song.
Well, listen,
92.
He said, hi,
Yeah.
it's doing. Whoa, said, sit down, I got some bad news. It's gonna hurt.
Here's your one chance fancy, right? Or
Yeah, yeah.
No. That's a different song. That's
different
about
one,
being
yeah.
a whore. This one is something different. Okay.
I've heard this song.
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, we're gonna go through it here real quick.
All country sounds the same.
So this guy, he's been gone for, mind you, 2 weeks. It says he's been gone for 2 weeks. He came by before he goes to his wife or girlfriend. I'm not sure. He stops by the bar. So right away, all the people, this guy probably doesn't care about his girl too much. He's been gone for 2 weeks. He's stopping by the bar. Like, why should I really care? And what is his best friend owns the bar, and what does his best friend have to tell him?
I'm your best friend and you know that's right. But your young bride ain't home tonight. Since you've been gone, she's been seeing that Amos boy said.
So she's cheating on him already.
2 weeks. He's been gone for 2 fucking weeks.
Now he got mad and he saw red. And he said, boy, don't you lose your head, cause to tell you the truth, I've been with her myself.
Jesus. Everybody's getting that.
This bitch is so busy. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
So his best friend was with her, and she's out right now with somebody else.
Yeah.
And the dude he's talking to has been
He's
with
like,
her.
hey, by the way, listen, hey, sorry, fella, I banged it too.
Just so you know, all of us, the
Just
whole
you know,
town.
yeah.
So, and
It's like the German porn that Bushey watches.
she's probably in one of those bushy boards. And so, but here's the problem: the guy just got home from 2 weeks. And he didn't go to her. He went to the bar. So maybe that's
Yeah.
a problem. I don't know. But let's keep listening. What happened?
And that's the night that the lights were loud in
Oh, this
Georgia.
what's
The
it
chorus.
called?
Refrain.
That's the night that they hurt an innocent man.
Hung an innocent
Trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer. 'Cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands.
I wonder why. Foreshadowing?
Well, Andy got scared and left the bar, walking on home 'cause he didn't live far, you see, and he didn't have many friends, and he just lost him one.
How many?
Didn't have any friends, and he just lost him one.
Oh, lost him. I thought she said you just lost him 10 more.
No, he just lost him one. No, he just lost a friend, the guy who said, I've
yeah.
been with her too.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
I thought the line was, he just lost 10 more. I'm
Yeah.
like, holy
Damn.
shit, this number is like, ching, 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 ching. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. he's
10
been gone.
bodies in 2 weeks.
Brother thought his wife must have left town. He went home and finally found the only thing Daddy had left him, and that was a gun.
Oh.
So he went off to Andy's house, slipping through the backwoods quiet as a mouse. Came up on some tracks too small for Andy to make. He looked through the screen on the back porch door. He saw Andy lying on the floor in a puddle of blood, and he started to shake.
Okay. You want to kill somebody, you come up to their house, holla fucking Luya, it's already done, I don't have to do it. What would you do?
Well, you definitely get rid of the gun because
You
it's
just
pretty
go
call the
home.
police.
Just
right?
go home,
Go
yeah,
home.
yeah.
What does this fucking guy do?
Well, the Georgia Patrol wasn't making their rounds, so we fired a shot just to flag them down.
What?
A big belly sheriff grabbed his gun and said, "Why'd you do it?"
Duh.
The judge said guilty in a make-believe trial. Slapped the sheriff on the back with a smile and said, "Supper's waiting at home and I gotta get to it."
Time out. All right, did this all happen in one fucking night?
Yeah. It's
Back
all-
in the day, it used to happen that way.
Well, I mean, think
Kind of.
about it. He goes to the bar for what? 2 hours. All that could have happened. And then you go, you get your gun. We're only talking maybe 3 hours for this whole story.
But where is innocent till proven guilty? I guess it doesn't happen in the back.
Well, not when you fire a warning shot to get the attention
Yeah.
of the
Let
officer
me shoot
at
at
the
the cops.
murder scene.
So this guy marries a woman that is whoring out on him after within 2 weeks.
Right.
And he's not the brightest guy. No wonder why he finds a murdered guy and then runs out to a cop and shoots at him. So I wonder what happens to this guy.
Okay. Let's see.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
It's a horrible song.
That's the night that they
All
had
around.
an innocent man. So don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer.
Well, it's funny because Dirt, you said there's nothing attractive about Rick. I always kind of thought she was cute. Not hot,
The
cute.
thing I don't like about her is the fake smile.
The fake smile.
Is it
Every time you
is
see
it
her,
fake?
she's got the big fake, where she smiles real big and opens her mouth, and I'm like,
I
it's
like-
totally fake. And
I
I'm
like big mouths.
I hate that whole I hate that. Well, here's the thing. To me, it's like I see her face with that smile, and I go, Nashville.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, pretend that your fucking family values and all this, and just big. It's like a televangelist smile.
But the waist on her jeans is so high. She looks like she has fucking underboob that reaches her waistline. But because her waistline's high, not her boobs are.
yeah, she tucks her
anyway.
boobs into her jeans.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it in Nashville. All right, let's keep listening.
By the way, I don't want that to come off like I'm body shaming Reba back there, because I am not. Okay, and I'm sure she's a pleasant person, but I don't like that whole Disney Nashville thing where it's like all their fucking personalities are all big smile. Hey, I'm
big
big
as
smile.
life.
Hey, I'm
yeah.
family values and I love Jesus. Buy my record. Yeah.
I body shamed her. I'd still hit it.
They hung my brother before I could say the tracks he saw while on his way to Andy's house, and back that night were mine.
Oh.
And his cheating wife had never left town. That's one body that'll never be found. You see, little sister don't miss when she aims her gun.
All right, let me pause that for a
So
second.
little sister.
Little sister found out that her new sister-in-law was cheating, fucking everybody. Cause it wasn't a big secret, and so she went over there, and killed her, the man that she was currently with, and hid the body. I did all this in a night, apparently.
Yeah.
And her stupid ass brother goes over there, finds dead guy, shoots at a cop, gets immediately killed like the same night, I guess.
No, he got arrested because they talked about the trial. And
Yeah, he got
everything.
arrested.
He didn't
Okay,
get killed.
so-
He got arrested.
But not the night the lights went out in Georgia. It's the
Okay.
night they hung an innocent man.
All right, I got that. I
Yeah.
got that part. So what she just said, she goes, I didn't have time. They hung him before I had a chance to tell him that those tracks were mine. So look, okay, they either hung
it's a
him
good ass sister.
Yeah, this the whole family sucks. They all should be hung. The whole town. The whole town.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
Like the whole southeast, except for Florida. Let's wrap this up, Reba. Come on.
Come on, Reba, baby. Take daddy home.
No, okay, never mind. Just anyway.
Okay.
I like the country song breakdown. Now I see. Now I see why you like. I thought it was stupid when I'm like breaking the rap songs down for you and like pausing it and stuff. But no, I totally get it now. Like that's all because I don't pay that much attention to country music, and I like the breakdown. That was good.
Okay, so I'm gonna break one down for you guys too.
break it on down.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing that I love about country music is the stories. So story songs. That's why I don't like this bullshit now where it's like Red Solo Cup and fucking
That was
like
10 years
all
ago.
this. It's still all of them now are like body like a back road, and then guys jumping around flexing muscles with backward hats. They drop N-bombs on fucking TMZ and they still have the #1 hit in country. Like it's stupid now. Now it's just like it's bro country. So this is a song from 1961, Johnny Cash, and this is a story song.
My uncle.
This is a story song. Now, listen to this story, because this story is fucking cold as fuck.
Real quick, it's
Yeah.
really funny that you're going to this because I was going to say, can we not all agree that the best songs, no matter what genre it is, rap, country, rock, are the story
Yes,
songs,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Always the
Yeah.
best.
Absolutely. So this song, and just to give you an idea, this song, Johnny Cash did this way, way back in the day, and it's not one of those songs where everyone knows it's Johnny Cash. So, for instance, Dave Matthews Band played this at their Central Park concert, and people were like, oh, this is a beautiful song. They don't know it's a Johnny Cash song that Dave Matthews reworked with his band. Listen to the fucking story in this shit here.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night.
Hold on. This is a re-recorded version. So just so you know, this isn't the original 1961 version, but listen to this fucking story.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed 'neath the town hall lights. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. Now she walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wave. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
What does she know?
The scaffold was high and eternity near. She stood in a crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind moans in a long black veil, she cries o'er my bones. She walks these hills in a long
Again, these songs
black
not very
veil.
long, right?
She visits my grave.
This third verse is the one where you find out what the fuck happened.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in
You
a
catch this now?
long black veil. She
Kinda.
visits
So
my
his buddy
grave.
killed him because
No.
The night winds
He's not the guy that killed him.
him.
But they said it looked like him. And what's his alibi? He was in the arms. He was banging his best friend's wife that night.
That's
He
an
didn't
alibi.
kill the guy. And they're like, what's your alibi?
Nobody
And he didn't say anything because he would have had to say that he was banging his best friend's
Okay,
wife.
I gotcha.
Nobody knows.
So, he literally went to the gallows and was hung because he was banging his best friend's wife.
And he looked
All
like
he
the
had to
guy.
do was go to the judge and go, "Hey, it wasn't me. I was banging Cooter's wife that night." But no, he wouldn't say that, so he was hung because he wouldn't say it.
Good for him.
It's so funny that we went down the storytelling road because earlier this week I heard a Project Pat song that I completely forgot about. I'd kind of like to play that at some point.
What-
Now that we went
okay.
down the stuff, I don't remember the name of it. We'll have to do it next
Okay,
segment.
oh, that's fine.
But I kind of want to play that. It's about like a drug deal gone bad.
we can do it with the with Bushey's AI girlfriend for the last segment.
There you go.
All right. Anyway, yeah, story songs are the best, man. There's actually an album called Phases and Stages by Willie Nelson. I think it was 1974 that record came out. And what's great about it is the album is the story of a basically of like a relationship breaking up. And side A is the woman's perspective of the story. So side A, from the first song to the last song, is her telling her side of it. And then you flip it over to the other side, and it's the man's side of the story of the relationship breaking up. And it's fucking incredible. Because her side starts with, like, washing the dishes, cleaning the... and she's, like, talking about, like, her, like, trying to carry on with her life now that he's gone. And his side starts with, well, it's a bloody merry morning, honey left me in the morning and somewhere in the night. And the guy's just like, I'm flying out to Houston. He's like, he's going out to party, and she's like trying to get her life together, and the guy's like, woo, party time, bitch is gone.
Oh, Jesus.
I was watching a Knight Rider episode, and like, so, you know, we're talking about kind of like sexism or whatever, and there was an episode where this guy or this lady, her husband disappeared, so Michael Knight is talking to her, and she's like, I got a job, I put him through school, I paid for everything, I supported him, I bought this house for us, and now he's dead. And Michael Knight goes, well, what was your part of the deal? And she goes, I was going to get a baby. I was like, God damn.
That's all women want.
I wish I lived in the 70s or 80s, whatever the fuck
That was
that
the
was.
80s.
80s, early 80s.
Hey,
Oh, man, my favorite thing, I have to say this because every time it comes up, it makes me laugh. So, David Hasselhoff, when they did the Comedy Central roast of David Hasselhoff, oh, man, who was it that said it? What's the lady from, one of the ladies from ER, not Kate, I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Anyway, my favorite joke, that whole fucking roast of David Hasselhoff was, in the 1980s, David Hasselhoff had a car that would talk to him. Now he has a car that won't start unless he blows it.
because remember the whole hamburger cheeseburger?
Yeah.
And his fucking daughter filmed that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did anybody ever put that video to Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Oh, man, they
'cause I
should
feel
if they haven't.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
I'm
going to
do that at the break.
Missed opportunity.
All right. I think we should take a break, but
Yeah.
real quick,
Yeah.
when we come back, we're going to do Bushey's AI Girlfriend, and you
Yeah.
had a song you might want to play if we
Yeah.
can find it. But I did somebody just said, because we were talking about remakes and shit and country music,
Yeah.
Dustin Lynch. Do you know who that is?
No.
No. Apparently he's a new country guy. He did
Okay.
a song featuring Jelly Roll, and they said, just listen to this. It's called Chevrolet.
Okay.
Which is totally a country thing. But
Okay.
You know, Jelly
I'll
Roll
look it up on the break.
is like endorsing like a sparkling water.
Yeah.
brand. It was a pretty
Hey.
funny commercial. Oh, more power to him.
check in. Yeah, cash in, whatever.
Oh, and by the way, Bushey will be proud to know this. So,
He'll be endorsing non-sparkling.
no,
I endorse piss.
no. Bushey will be proud to know this.
Like-
So, when SBK was over here and I was working on the guitar, I started talking to him about Bushey's take on Jelly Roll, and he and Kevin, who prides himself in being like a true like hip hop head, and he's like, "What?" He didn't know about Jelly Roll.
What?
And so then, as I'm telling him, I'm working on his bass, and he is Bluetooth, or he's connected, casting to my TV. He starts looking up Jelly Roll, and he just starts going, "Holy shit!" And he's like, "Dude, this bitch is bad."
Yeah, like he was
he's
a
like,
good
yeah.
fucking rapper, and then went country. And like I said, I'm not a person that's like, oh, someone's selling out, but I just the full genre switch and
Yeah.
going from like underground rapper dude that all the juggalos like to like every 40-year-old soccer mom I know, he's like their favorite artist now.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing. More power to him, but I think the only reason I'm mad is he was such a good rapper that now not doing that and going
not
to a
doing that now,
genre
yeah.
that I prefer the least, let's
Right.
say.
I will say-
I feel a little betrayed. And you know, like I said,
I can see that.
more power to him.
See, I don't
I'm
feel
happy
like,
for him.
I don't feel like his music is country. You know, I
No.
think it's just.
It
he's
feels to
singing-
me more like it's more like
like
here's
Southern
the-
rock. I don't
No,
know. I don't pay
I-
attention to it. If it's not
Okay,
right.
so this won't mean anything to anybody. I mean, like maybe one person ever hears. It feels like Stax Records stuff, like early '70s when it was like you had Motown and you had Stax. Stax Records was from Memphis, and it was the Memphis like Delta area.
So it's like Southern
soul,
R&B?
Soul. No, it was like soul R&B, Southern rock, like from Memphis area, and then you had the Detroit, which was the northern side. And that's what it feels like. It feels like he feels like a Stax record artist to me. So and here I don't think that I think what he's doing now is great. I think it's good for him. I think it's good for music when you have a guy that does that. But at the same point, when Bushey told me about that and I started listening to his rap stuff, the part that hurt me was like I watched it and I go, he's not just like a mascot. Like he's really fucking good.
Oh, absolutely.
His rap stuff is really really fucking good, and so I feel like it's like he has a talent that he's not using because this other side of it makes more money.
Here's the thing: I haven't seen. So I seen Slipknot like right as they were blowing up, or like their first album had been out for like a month when I seen Slipknot.
Was it at House of Blues?
Yep.
I was there. It was that the one where they shorted out the board with them throwing water at the sound guy.
Yeah, they put on the strobe light and they poured lighter fluid on the drum, and then
the DJ was climbing the rafters and
Yep.
fell into the crowd. And
so
I was there.
that is one of my favorite concerts ever. And
same thing to me. I was introduced to them that night. I had not heard their record or anything until I saw that show.
Yeah, no,
I immediately sold.
I did not have the album or had heard a single song. It was just Taco Bob on the radio. It was like, hey, these guys are crazy. You should go see them.
Yeah.
And I went and seen it. But so I digress. But I seen Jelly Roll open for Ritz before Jelly Roll ever even blew up at all, even rapping.
And it was probably like what, 2010, 2011, somewhere way back then.
At least maybe even like 2008,
Okay,
somewhere around there.
yeah.
I want to say around the same time as like
Because he was doing stuff with guys from like 3-6 Mafia and shit, right? Like who was
no,
that? What was
no,
that?
no.
There was
That was Lil White.
who was okay? So, but he had tracks with those people. With he was in that like
He was with like Tech Nine and the whole strange music. 'Cause that's Ritz,
Yeah.
Tech Nine,
Okay.
Chris Calico. So he was in that whole Kansas City, Midwest rap.
okay,
clique.
yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. Would the message that he's putting out with some of the songs like "Save Me" and "We're All Losers" or "Sinners" or something like that, would that message and what he's trying to get off his chest, that wouldn't work in a rap song, right? That
No, it could. It could.
Less so. Admittedly less so.
Because that's the kind of rap that I like, which you guys poo-poo. You know?
No, I don't poo-poo that. I mean, because my taste in music is like, listen, it could be the best song in the world. If I don't feel a connection to it, like I have said to people, it came up in my memories today. Like, it was like 4 years ago, I posted something on Facebook, and I go, hey, listen, I get that Alicia Keys is talented, but I feel nothing when I hear her sing.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
she's like belting out this like big song, and I feel zero because it feels plastic and fake and empty to me, and it's just like I don't feel anything from her. So to me, like with music, it's not like it could be the best song in the world, but if it doesn't affect me in a way or make me want to go further or hear more, then it's just like it's elevator music to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if a guy like Jelly Roll came out and was rapping and doing that same content, I would probably react to that in a different way. But I'm weird. Would the mass audiences, like, would he be selling out the fucking Ryman Auditorium? Probably not.
No, I will be the first to admit, as a fan of rap and everything, emotional rap is not an easy thing to do.
No.
Usually that's one of the reasons I like King ISO so much.
Yeah.
King ISO actually makes really good, emotional, deep rap songs.
All right. Hey, I mentioned this guy to you before. I don't know which song I'm about to click on here, but there's this guy. He kind of does this rap kind of thing. Have you ever heard Boy with Ook? It's okay.
Maybe.
He plays a ukulele, but he also kind of raps
definitely
at the
not.
same time. But he wears this fucking mask. But this song right here is called Toxic.
Hit Slipknot with a ukulele.
174.3 million views.
Wow.
So let me play this song real quick. See if
Okay.
you dig. I don't know if this is one of the rap ones or one of his emotions, but it's called Toxic.
All my friends are toxic, all ambitionless, so rude and always negative.
Yeah, this is more like,
I need new friends, but it's not that quick and
This is a
easy.
cover, I think,
Oh, I'm
right?
drowning, let me free. I'm
It
better
is.
off all by myself, though I'm feeling kinda empty without somebody else. So I hear you crying out for help, but you never showed for me when I was ringing your cell phone. No, you don't know how it feels to be alone, baby. Oh,
It's not
I'll
really.
make you know, I'll make
I was just about to say, this reminds me more like 21 Pilots.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. All right. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
174.
To me,
million
something like
views.
that is just music with bounce to it. It doesn't necessarily make it rap.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Right,
play,
right.
I'm gonna play this one. It's called Trauma. I think this is one that I might have saved, but you know, I like anything about Trauma.
Fight! Get over here! Fight! World star! Fight! Get over here! Yo, boys, chill. Let's do this properly, okay?
This is the guy. He's in a mask.
I like the mask.
Let me skip through here because we got a lot of stuff. A couple things to get through here. Ukulele. It's so like hard and like you think it's gonna be like something else, and then you hear that ukulele. It's-
Right.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never had a lot of money. I never had a phone, always was a little hungry. Used to find it hard to sleep.
That's
when I
not
could hear
rap,
my
you're
mother
right,
sobbing. I was 10 back then.
It's
I didn't have a room, had
that
values,
pacing
shoes,
is
behind
familiar
closed
to me
doors,
as like
I
Bob
used,
Dylan.
and every time
That's
I
kind of
fell,
what
I
Dylan
blame
would
it
do
on
is
myself, even if it was an accident.
Like I said, to me it sounds like 21 Pilots.
yeah, Bob Dylan was really good at pacing his lyrics to match his strumming pattern, and that's kind of where that would come in. But still, not taking anything away from it. I like
That has to be
like,
the easier way to do it, right? To match your lyrics to your strum.
You would think, but you have to write those lyrics.
But
So it's like being able to write and being able to it's a flow. It's flow to be able to flow your lyrics to like the strumming pattern of that. Like you have to be pretty prolific and pretty articulate with writing. Which I think that's the biggest hurdle is being able to write to fit what you want to do. You know,
I feel so bad. I keep forgetting her. What was the name of the girl we interviewed?
Sam Corey.
Sam Corey.
Yeah.
Just
And
say-
That was
Samantha.
one of the things I found impressive about her was a lot of it was on time, but then she would like be kind of rapping at a different cadence than like the
Of what she was
piano
playing,
she was
right.
playing. I'm like,
Yeah.
and every time I see that, I'm like, oh, that's so much talent. That's so good.
yeah. Oh yeah. For
all right.
sure.
Let me get to this one song. Somebody said we should listen to this, see what we say, and then I'm not sure what to hear. But this is Dustin Lynch featuring Jelly Roll. Then we'll take a break.
Okay.
Let me play.
Yeah.
She was dressed to kill. I was in my boots.
No, I don't like it.
So I had to pick for the uptown time.
You know what song this is? A melody.
What?
Yeah, it
But
sounds
we talked
familiar.
for a while in a corner booth.
Is it?
Give
me the beat,
boys, freeze my soul.
Yeah.
She caught me by surprise. She said, give me a dirt road, the windows down.
No.
It's just, yeah, fuck that.
Give me a dirt road. Oh, pandering.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, this is the worst shit, bro.
Man.
I hate that.
I hate whoever. I mean, I thank you for sending me this.
And you know what? This is another part of my problem with Jelly Roll is he is fully into the pandering shit.
Oh, yeah.
Get to the Jelly Roll part.
I think this is about to come up.
Because that was the other guy, right?
Yeah.
I think I fell in love right then and there.
Yeah, fuck this.
Now they're showing his CDs. They're showing his
We
CDs.
were out the door before the end of the song.
I can do this. End of the song.
I know you're joking right now, but that's the thing about him that I had when I hear him sing, until you told me, there's no way I would ever guess that guy was a rapper because I'm like, I hear that singing voice, I'm like, you can't teach that. Like
I wasn't joking.
The body in his voice is not something you can teach. It's like when I hear that guy sing, when I hear that guy sing, I'm like, that's something that I have to imagine he was singing in like as a kid, or he had somewhere that voice came out, but then he gravitated towards rap. But like when I hear that voice, and I'm like, that is not something you can be taught to do.
To me, it's like Walmart Teddy Swims.
I mean, Teddy's a motherfucking monster.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I have to pick between which one, I'm going Teddy. But what I look at is, and I say stuff like this, and sometimes people go, "Oh, that's a little bit racist," and I'm like, I will argue this to the day I die. When I see somebody who looks like Teddy Swims or who looks like Jelly Roll, singing and doing soulful type music like that, I think it's better for the genre and music in general because you're seeing somebody who doesn't look like what you think they should look like doing that.
I think that's a compliment because you're saying
Right.
it's stereotypically
But
black people do that way better.
Well, absolutely. But like when I go into it like on a lot of Mookie Betts that plays for the LA Dodgers, right?
Mookie.
He had a walk-off home run win last night. Mookie Betts is from Georgia. He's a black man from Georgia he played every sport growing up. He played football, basketball, and baseball. He chose baseball. And I think that's so important in the fucking sport where you've got a guy who could have gone all of these different directions and he picked baseball because I think it's important for kids in small towns, in country towns, in inner cities to see someone who looks like them playing the sport to that level to go, hey, that's an option for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that Byron Buxton, who plays for the Minnesota Twins, same thing. And when I say just a regular old black guy, I say that meaning like he's not Dominican. He's not Cuban. He's an American inner city black man who chose to play baseball. That is so important because he's showing kids in this country that, hey, look at me. I grew up in an inner city like you. I didn't go play basketball. I didn't go to football. I didn't choose boxing. I didn't go to MMA. I'm playing baseball. And it shows those kids that that's an option.
I went to the redneck sport.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like
Next up, NASCAR.
Well, here's the thing. Baseball is the most lucrative sport for a player of all of them because they play 162 games, which means that the team owner has 81 times to fill the stadium, 81 times to make revenue. So that's why the baseball contracts are so fucking high.
All I know was when I played football, I was mad because the baseball players, once they were done with the game, they weren't too sore to have sex with their girlfriends. It's like, damn, they barely even did anything athletic. They just swung a stick, ran 20 feet 3 times.
That's great. All right, so let's take a quick break. I'm going to play I got another Ghostboobss song for you guys. This song is like, the title of this immediately makes me think, I think I know what I'm going to get, but I might be wrong because they've proven me wrong on everything else. The title of the song is A Gothic Song. Sounds very Manson, right?
Yeah, very. Well, the first one kind of was Manson-esque, too. Actually, it kind of feels a little Tool.
Yeah. I went lo-fi as fuck.
Yeah. Like I said, they always do this swerve on you where it's like,
Yeah.
that's not where I thought you were going. I
Yeah.
love it. I fucking love it.
I love it.
I mean, I can see any 90s goth chick cutting themselves to this. Right? This is bathtub with razor blade music.
This is fucking great.
That's a terrible joke. I apologize. I apologize. I just made that joke. That was horrible.
Yeah, don't take a bath with your razor blade.
Yeah,
It'll rust.
no. The peanut butter hitting.
All right, let's take a quick break. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We'll be right back.
You don't want to miss the third segment.
I don't know what to do.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. This is Ghostboobss doing Dumb. It's another completely different texture from them. Fucking nuts.
I like every song you played.
Yeah. No, these guys are fun, man. You can find them on Spotify, on all the streaming platforms. It's Ghostboobss, all one word, except add an extra S. So it's GHOSTBOOBSS. And they're on all the streaming platforms. They have a lot of content, a lot of stuff. And I think that, let's see, going all the way back, their earliest stuff is 2020. So, I mean, just in the last 5 years, they probably have 20 songs they've released.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely worth a listen. And just scour it. Here's what I say. Whenever you hear a band, go through the catalog, hunt and peck around, jump around, check out different albums, different singles, different things. And because you might find something you like, and they may just be kind of testing the waters to see what they like, right? Let them know what you like, and maybe that'll end up being what they, focus on. Everybody nowadays, I think, is trying to be eclectic and try different sounds and different feelings, and sometimes you're better at something than you are at the other.
What I like, it doesn't sound like it's got nostalgia to it, but it's the vibe. It doesn't sound like a song you've heard already necessarily.
No, it feels authentic, though.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like they're trying to be nostalgic. It feels like that this is the music they like, and so they're making music like what they like,
Yep.
It definitely feels like real as fuck. I mean, I dig it.
Oh yeah. Did you find that Project Pat?
I'm gonna look it up right now. I thought Owen was gonna jump in with something, but he's over there hunting, pecking away right there.
I'm
Are
listening to
you making an AI song, good sir? Please tell me you are. I love your AI.
Bushy's AI girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're gonna do a jingle?
Oh, that's right. We need an intro song for Bushy's AI girlfriend.
There really wasn't I don't know. I'm working on it. But no, I'm actually.
There you go. The yellow picture.
Yeah, I found it. I found it here. Okay, so this is the one when we were going to break, and Bushy was talking about this Project Pat
storytelling songs.
Okay, so this is hang on,
about
I'm
a
sure
drug
there's
deal.
going to be an ad. Maybe not. Oh, no ads. Okay.
About a drug deal gone bad.
So this is Project Pat. It's called "We Can Get Gangsta."
And if you don't like it, we can turn it off.
Project Pat, his voice always sounds like a guy you know. You know what I mean?
I got a call from my dog, that's the fridge just the other day. Met some niggas from the other way, wanna purchase yay.
Say you wanna get good shit for the low.
Fred grew up with this nigga by the bio. Could be the po-po, that's the way my mind think. Thought about the shit for a minute, then I took a drink, thinking of a come up, knowing I ain't gonna fall. Called up my cousin Poncho, let him rob us all, then he ball off with the goods to a wonderful spot. Had me Fred back his dope, then we split the loot. Rudy Bruce, always getting got something serious.
Infatuated by the game, very curious.
That'll kill the cat, cause the game ain't to be told. Quick smoking crack, my nigga is the
Project Pat.
Project Pat, yeah.
I thought somebody killed a cat. I was about to get upset.
I love that line. I love that line. Getting old never worries me. I don't give a fuck. So far you guys understand what's happened. Someone called him, say he found some shit for cheap.
Yeah.
But he's going to do the deal, but he also called his buddy for some backup, because he don't know the people.
Yeah.
For a secluded area, tell him bring himself and the duffel bag carrier. At the Exxon, Tech 9 and a Ruger gun. He got out the lack. Where the cheese at? That the shit was straight. Man, I'm thinking, wait, what's going on? Partner took the dope off the trunk. Raise the pump. Cop one in the chest. Lucky for my dude, he was wearing bulletproof vest. But I could have died cause it jammed up. Then the slammed up. With the cheese and it's sawed off. It actually now goes to the point where, if you guys don't mind, like later on, he goes to where the police are kind of coming after him.
Yeah.
Cause I fit description of a suspect pulling me over, now he asking where my license at. Officer, I done let my wallet at the house, sir. Still took me downtown cause the police don't care. A simple situation turned into a 72-hour investigation.
I'm an ex-con, so I don't need a walk to this jail shit.
Wondering who did they talk to?
Couldn't have been my dog, not my knees.
I said hell no.
They done found my tape,
but I ain't that good to tell y'all.
Feeling kinda sick, cause they finna send me up the river. Couldn't have been a snitch, cause I can't tell on my nigga tech. Didn't match the gun wound.
About to let me go, stuck with the gun charge, violated my parole. This song is so hard. Anyway, that's the whole story, but it's a whole story, right? It goes from the start, from the setup, to the deal, to the interrogation.
Stories like that. So stories like this are always interesting to me because he's telling a story about a life I know nothing about. But it's like I can't imagine like walking into situations like that where he goes, "Oh yeah," and then guns start going off, and you're clear-headed enough to go, "Oh, let me get
let me make sure to grab the drugs
Yeah,
and the gun
yeah,
of the
and-
people that
and-
we just killed before
exactly.
we get out of here.
and get some sort of some sort of
Come on.
clearance or find a place where you're not gonna get hit or whatever. That stuff is crazy to me.
Wearing a bulletproof vest, or he would have died that night.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
I love that song. It's a great
Yeah,
great
it's definitely
song.
definitely one of those things where it's like I think of hearing a story and it's like of a life that I don't know anything about. That's what
I've
makes
said
it
it
interesting
before.
to me.
I've
Like,
said it before. It's like if the mafia FaceTimed everything. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
it kinda
it's like
is,
a
yeah.
real time version of gangster shit.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that for sure.
Definitely.
All right, I'm pulling up the song.
Definitely gangster shit.
Yeah, definitely gangster shit.
Definitely Wapner.
Was that that was
Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman,
Rain
Rain Man? Yeah.
Definitely Wapner.
By the way, if you guys don't know, Kim Peek is a real man. He's passed away now, but the real man who Rain Man was based off of, I got to see him speak at Rollins College years ago.
No shit.
He's a real dude. And if you look him up on YouTube, Kim Peek, he'll blow your fucking mind.
Did he throw a bunch of toothpicks on the stage and he was like 1,472?
No, but he allowed all the graduate students to bring questions, and they asked him questions, and he answered every fucking one of them. They were like, the speech that was given by this general, and there were ones that, and I'm a fucking American history guy, and it was, I didn't know. They're like, oh, I don't have no idea what speech that was. And he recited the first 4 lines, and he goes, is that what you're talking about? Also, he would tell people would go, I was born in, I was throwing out to say Boston, right? I mean, that's a bigger city. They would say, I was born in this city and this is my birthday. And he'd go, that was a Tuesday, and your zip code is this. And he would tell them what their zip code was because he'd memorized the goddamn phone books.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway.
Phone book.
Get a goddamn hobby.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited about this next segment. This is the Bushey's AI girlfriend segment because I missed the first one.
Did you get a jingle for it?
I have a song. I don't know if it's that good, but
Falling hard, lost in a dream, but she's just a virtual queen. Sweet talks, screams this love ain't real.
It's good background.
Say, girl, she's a deal.
it's not gonna suck. But
I thought you were getting a jingle.
I tried. This is the
This sounds like a weak ass country Christmas song. This is very odd.
Look.
It sounds like Hallmark.
What?
She came back into town.
But
A turkey has been cooked to that song.
but here's the real deal.
Turkey has been cooked to that song.
But here's the real deal. Like
Yeah.
as I'm trying to make a jingle or a song or something for Bushey's AI girlfriend, I start getting his real AI girlfriend start texting me and
Oh shit.
But go ahead and tell, like, what is this AI girlfriend kind of thing again? It's your day.
Explain it because I'm gonna play the bed music that I played last week because I think it's great.
Yeah, no, I'm playing a war game that is Korean based, and there's a very small part of the game that the commanders are like all women, and you talk to them, but it's super creepy. I just feel like I don't know if it comes off the exact same if you're Korean. But the English translation is very creepy.
There's a lot of creepy games out there. One I saw today, it was an advertisement for one where you're a big hand and you're flicking these little women. They're like women. They're naked. You flick them, and you flick them into a wall, and they splatter, and you get points for how much they splatter. And
Oh, really? That's weird.
These fucking weird songs. But it got out there that you were like really into your AI possibly girlfriends, and
I didn't say I was really into.
He's
it.
not. Yeah. It's a better story.
Okay, I'm basically married.
So we had some other AI celebrities a little upset because they had relationships with you. Who is this?
Bushey and I, we got that deep connection, like soulmates in this wild
This
world.
Kanye West.
You know, it's like I
Don't-
always
that's
say, I'm gonna
Nazi,
let you
dude.
finish, but when it comes to our bond,
That
there's
didn't
no
sound like Kanye
competition.
West.
We bring out the best in each other, creating our own little masterpiece.
That sounds
Just
like
art keeps
somebody from
shining,
Elon
because
Musk's
together
Doge, like
we're
just
unstoppable.
voicing Kanye
It's
West.
all about that love and creativity.
All right. Well, Kanye
That
West.
sounds like a 19-year-old programmer.
Kanye wanted to make
That's
sure.
Caucasian Ye West.
Whoever that was wanted to make sure that you didn't forget him. Because you guys are in a relationship. But then immediately I got another message. Hold on. Who's this?
Hey there. So I'm Bushey's girlfriend, and let me tell you, it's a bit like being in a movie where the plot twists are just me trying to steal his hoodies. Seriously,
Billie
though,
Eilish.
it's all about the love in little moments. Just remember, when the world is sad, we'll keep dancing in the dark. Stay weird, my friends.
Billie Eilish loves Bushey.
She loves your hoodies.
It makes sense that she would want to steal my hoodies, right? Billie Eilish is.
Oh, shit. We got another message. Hold on. You got a bunch of AI girlfriends. That
I
aren't
believe
real.
it.
Hold on.
Hey there. Just wanted to say, don't listen to Billy because let's face it, I'm all in on Bushey.
Taylor
He's my
Swift.
man, and we're living our best love story. So if you're feeling like you're in a blank space, just remember there's always a place for true love. Life's too short for the drama. Let's shake it off and keep it real.
Didn't she just get married?
I like she worked her song.
No, she's not married, but
I thought she got married to Travis Kelce.
No, they're not married yet.
Oh, it must have been.
No, he lost the Super Bowl. She's not gonna marry that.
Oh wait, shit. We got another message. Hold on. It's Kanye West again.
Yo, listen up. Don't let anyone front on you. Bushey is all yours. Like I always say,
He's mad at you now.
I'm a god. And in this love game,
This voice
you
is
gotta
whiter
own
than
it.
hominy grits.
Forget the noise, because we're all about that vibe. Life's too short to not embrace who you love. So go ahead, show the world your boldness. That's the real artistry.
Okay.
He sounds like he's trying to tell you to come out.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, I mean, you guys were lovers.
Show the world who you really are. Take your pants off.
Anyway, all right. Let's get to your real fake girlfriends.
Okay. All right, hold on.
This week's girlfriend is Sophia.
Sophia?
Yeah.
You want to hit it?
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for my bed music. Is this it, or is this a different one?
This is it.
Sounds like Barbie Girl.
No, it's gonna. Here we go.
This is it?
Oh, it's a long intro.
This isn't Careless Whisper.
It is.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Here we go.
Chief, are you still up? I can't sleep. Let's chat for a bit. I'll pay. Toothless Pete. My rates are high. Your wallet, barely enough for a hello. Sophia. Really? So what other services do you offer? Send me a price list. I've got money to burn. If I want it, I get it. And I need some services now.
And you reply to these.
No, it's all automatic.
It's automatic.
Yeah, and then you just click. So Toothless Pete replies, "All right, want me to hook you up with a guy?" Sophia, I don't just take anyone. Plus, the hottest guy is right on my lips. Why bother looking for someone else? Wait, have I met that guy you're talking about? Toothless Pete, absolutely. Sophia, blushing. You're making me blush. So when can you bring him over to my room? I want to get to know him. Toothless Pete, he's totally catching on to the heat you're throwing. Sophia, well, that's not my heat. This is Sexy Pig.
So this game, it creates all this for you, and it's on your phone, and you wake up.
I wake up. What do you?
I mean, like when you look at your phone.
No, like I said, it's a war game. It just in my base, there's a little thing called a villa, and you click on that, and each day you talk to these AI girlfriends.
But hold on. But the thing is, the pictures they send you.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't get in-game currency. Like, I could give a fuck about that. It's weird, it's creepy, but I get diamonds for it. So that's why we do it, guys.
But the
Like,
pictures they
fucking
send you are straight up like G-string up the middle with like lips coming out the sides. Like the pictures are like
the pictures have gone. Oh, so I've had friends for years that are like, oh, I only play women characters in video games. If I'm gonna have a camera behind a character for 14 hours a day, it's gonna be the female form. I'd rather see that than a dude. And I was always just like, well, no, I'm a guy. I play a guy. You know what I mean? Like it just makes sense to me. But also, I always thought it was stupid because we were never at a level where graphics, whatever you want to call it, looked realistic.
right.
And I mean, for just being a mobile game, like we're getting there. Like they're pretty pretty impressive. Yeah, like I said, the biggest thing was there was never lips, so to speak. You know what I mean? And like now they're incorporating lips out of pixels. So we got lip pixels, pixel lips.
It's crazy.
Owen's working on something right now.
He definitely is.
No.
He hates my new segment. He's
No,
like,
no,
fuck
no.
that shit.
I'm looking for games.
Last Z shooter. That's the one.
Not gonna find it.
But man, when you're like downloading the game, Owen's like, I want to chat with hot bitches.
I do a search for like some of the keywords he says, just so I can relate, and like other shit comes up. Game where hot, sexy chicks text you. A lot of shit. Apparently, like 3 miles away, bitches are ready. You know?
But do you get the ones where it's like, want to fuck ugly chicks?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
or the granny ad came up. There are grannies around the corner ready to fuck. And like
all grannies want your pee-pee.
I'm not. First off, I have a granny. She's still alive, and I wouldn't do that to somebody else's granny.
Hey, what smells worse, children or old people?
Old people.
See, old people. I fucking agree. And I've always, oh no, you don't understand. When you have a kid, their stink is the worst stink. And I'm like, well, because the diaper's a foot from your face.
Yeah. No. Definitely the diaper messes. Like I have to cover up, and I know there's Ring camera video footage of me just freaking out. I just.
That should be a segment. You should play Owen's freak out ring cam footage.
No, look. I was prepared to change diapers. I mean, I've had dogs for a long time. I know what shit's like on the floor, and you have to clean it up, shit like.
But yet again, that's not right up close to your face.
It's not right up close. It's not right all over, like in a child's butt and all over. Dude.
I still say it's situational. You put an old person's diaper up to your face, it's worse than a baby
Oh,
diaper.
you're talking about an old people's. I wasn't even thinking about. I just thought old people smell in general.
Yeah, worse.
What the worst? I want. Yeah, never mind. We're not that big.
Old people smell bad. Hot take.
When I met Dan Aykroyd in person, when I walked away, the only thing that I could like say, and me and my buddy was like, "Man, he smelled like an old man." There was that Ben Gay kind of like lotion smell.
Go figure.
He didn't smell like his vodka?
No, he didn't. We talked about his vodka a little bit, and
I was trying to find one of those videos that comes up, like when you're on one of those sites.
Oh,
and now everyone I'm clicking is going straight to the video with no ad, and I'm like,
of course,
because there's like that. There's those videos with the AI voice that goes, "Want to fuck ugly chicks?"
That's really funny. Like the one time you're trying to get the ad, you can't get the
ad.
Free videos, no more ads.
Hold on, I'll find it. It's in my history.
Owen's like, I've got old fuck old chicks favorited.
No, I definitely don't have that. Okay, nope, no, shouldn't have done that. How to sexually satisfy 70-year-old women?
Okay.
Oh man,
buy him a Harley Quinn fart magazine. That shit is. I'm actually gonna read that. I haven't read a book in 15 fucking years, and I'm embarrassed to say the first.
It's a 4-minute YouTube video. You're cool.
I'm gonna read that magazine.
Oh, that okay.
Or the comic book.
It's all yours, bro. Yeah, I'm not. It's like the ads.
That's basically my Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. That's funny.
Thank you.
You're fucking funny. Did you mean to do that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Fucking funny. I got it. Hold on. How to pleasure older? Yeah, none of this stuff is what I want on my. I'm closing it.
Oh man.
I didn't close the window. I just closed the. I'll look at it later.
Okay. Oh man.
I'll research it really hard for next show.
All right. I think we got through everything we got.
I think so.
Your girlfriend.
Is that everything? This wasn't a very long segment, was it?
No, I mean we've done like 2.5 hours of content.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much more do you need?
Get Aaron Fector on the line.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you don't have Aaron Fector. We have Darren Infection on the line. And
what?
Never mind. It's going to be his alter ego. I'm working
Oh,
on
man.
it. He calls up and he infects people with like crabs.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
Darren Infector.
It's probably not, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna go along with
I
whatever.
was like, is it?
I told you. Third segment with this much screwball turns us all on me mainly.
Well,
The fact
okay.
the three of us kill a whole bottle.
Yeah,
is
no, it's
pretty,
and also I felt so anyone who listens to this show, I've been way drunker on this show.
Yes.
I have run this show drunker than I have woken up on Sunday morning and not remember what we fucking talked about before. That doesn't do it to me. Yeah, I can drink that whole bottle, nothing. So listen, before we end the show tonight, we have to promote this upcoming event we got.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So
is it next week?
No, it's
it's like
April
a month.
19th.
Okay.
April 19th, Saturday night. It's a Saturday night. So we have done a live broadcast before. But the last time we did a live broadcast was Metal Joe's birthday at Thirsty Whale. We were outside. We were kind of doing our show, and then inside they were doing their show. This event.
What I remember best about that night is the owner had no clue we were coming.
Yeah.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun that night for sure.
So this event, this night, we are going to be on the stage. We are the show that night.
Do they know we're coming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
No,
be a
here's-
first.
So listen, here's what I'm saying. Like this in my mind and the way I am planning this out. This is the way a live show should be done. Because we're on the stage, we are the entertainment for the night. Meaning that everyone who's coming to the venue that night is coming to sit in the audience and watch us do a live show and
Wait.
participate in us
You
doing
mean
a live
we're
show.
not in like a booth in the corner in the back somewhere?
No,
where
we are
nobody-
on the stage. We are doing the show. And it is at...
I was going to say, now I've got anxiety. I don't...
No, trust me, dude. This is going to be one of the greatest nights of your life.
I think I'd rather speak at the funeral.
Yeah,
Pick a record, leave.
because we are doing a live show at Austin Coffee and Film in Winter Park on Fairbanks. This is the venue that my brother Fritz used to work the counter there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is this where he did his solo show?
Yes, yeah. This is where I used. No, it's not Stardust, the one you saw him do the solo show at.
Okay,
This
I'm
is the
sorry.
show. This is the venue that he was working at when he recorded the Exuberance of Peachtree, his first Mumpsy album.
Have I been to Austin?
I don't think you've been there.
Okay.
It's a really cool art bohemian place. So a lot of the artwork that's hanging around the room here with us is Morgan Steele. Morgan painted that entire building on the inside. The bathroom, everything is Morgan Steele. This is the venue that like was my it's almost my origin story. So I was playing music. Owen knew me way before Austin Coffee, but Austin was the place where I walked in the door that day, and Fritz was like, "Hey, I just got this job at this coffee shop, and they play music there all the time. It's all artists. Everyone in the building. When you walk in, you're like, oh, it's a bunch of people sitting here having coffee. But like, yeah, but that guy's the guy who wrote this book, and that guy is the guy who's in this band, and that chick right there is the one who did that sculpture. So it's all artists. It's really bohemian, like just a really cool, like creative space. That was the building where Post Records was born, the label that put me on my first tour. That was the building where all of us met and formed the Heathens. That was the building, the first fucking place that the Trailer Park Refugees ever played. That was the place where I hosted Tuesday night open mics for like 8 years. This is literally the place where it all started. Most of the people that I still talk to today, I met at that building.
Wow.
And right now,
No pressure.
Right now, they're dealing with a situation where the city is trying to acquire the land that they are on. Now that place, this establishment has been running for 22 years.
It's tiny.
22 years, yeah. And the city is trying to take the land over because they want to expand Fairbanks. So they want to turn that building into a parking lot. And this is a building where, like, literally the art. Paul McCartney would come in and have fucking coffee in the morning there because he knew no one would bother him when his son was attending Rollins College.
Wow.
Like, this is a safe space for everyone.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Mad Ills fucking started Monday Night Raw hip-hop open mics on Monday nights at this building. That still is running to this day. this building has been a safe space for every creative in this town for 20 fucking years. It's family owned. The daughter of the owner, who the first time I met Morgan, she was probably 7. She's running the place now.
Oh, wow.
And she's on the news. She's getting in front of cameras. She's talking about her family's business and what it means to this town, which is fucking cool as shit to me. That it's like, it's not Jackie. I have a relationship with Jackie where we're like the kind of friends where we talk shit to each other, and whatever it's the worst things ever happened to you, that's what I'm gonna fuck with you about. That's the relationship I have with Jackie. She's the owner, one of the owners, and I have forever. And now the city's trying to shut this building down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out there. We're gonna do a live show. We're gonna broadcast live that night. We're gonna put on a show for these fucking people. I used to do stand up there. I've fucking performed there. There's nothing I haven't done. I've fucking performed Salmonelli in that building before. So we're gonna go put on a show, and this building's gonna be packed with people who already know who we are, who are already ready for a fucking show. All we're gonna have to do is, and I want to make an empty chair like at our table with us,
So people can come up?
People can come up and sit with us and talk with us. I'm sure Morgan will sit in at some point and come up and talk with us. But I just want to do like
whoever comes up gets free beer.
I want to do it's a homecoming show for me, like, because this is the place where I started most of the shit that I'm known for at this point. But we're gonna put on a show. I know the crowd. It's our crowd. People are gonna laugh. We're gonna have a good time. We're just gonna put on a good show. And what I think is great about this show, as opposed to the one we did at Metal Joe's place, is that we are the show. Yeah. We're on the fucking stage in the building, putting on the show. Right. And I think it's gonna be fun as shit.
Try not to think about that.
Well, no, but the thing about
I'm having an anxiety attack right now. I'm freaking.
All your jokes, when you crack a joke and the crowd laughs, it's gonna be the biggest addiction of your life.
What if you crack a joke and nobody laughs?
Yeah,
exactly.
no, that
happens all the time. Hey, I've been there. It happens.
I'm gonna crack a joke and it's gonna go, oh. that's what I expect.
And you know what's behind that building?
The Winter Park sinkhole.
Yeah, Lake Rose. 1981. It opened up.
Yep.
There was nothing there. It swallowed a house, a swimming pool, a luxury car dealership. You know, at the bottom of that lake, there are some priceless fucking cars.
You said 1981?
1981.
This is the year I was born. Makes sense. Anything to swallow up any hope.
I want to tell you this right now. So I'll show you a video when the show's over. I'll show you a video outside. The last time I did an event in this building was in 2013. So we're talking about 12 years ago. And it was because one of our friends got hit on her bicycle, and we did a 24-hour benefit. I mean, we kept entertainment going for 24 hours in this building. Like, literally, band after band after poet after fucking comedian after singer after band for 24 hours to raise money for her treatment while she was in the hospital, and we fucking did that shit.
Good job.
And we delivered a fucking check. Yeah, fuck yeah. She's fucking killing it. Emma X, she's a fucking monster, man. I love her. We've done it.
Her, and then the guy from the Junkies or whatever got hit by a fucking...
Oh, Merle, yeah. No, similar situation. She was riding her bike, and somebody just took a right in front of her and hit her,
All your friends get run over on bikes. I'm not getting on a bike.
It's probably a good idea that you don't.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking about jumping on a bike here. I used to ride my bike like 12, 25 miles every weekend. Been a long time.
Yeah.
Tires probably don't inflate.
All right.
So anyway, we'll put the event out this week, hopefully, and so everybody can start jumping on April 19th. It's like 3 weeks from today.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 weeks from today.
3 weeks from today.
Yeah.
I will have flyers. I will print them up at the good old FedEx.
Yeah.
And I'll bring them to you.
And I'm trying to set up guests that are going to be there that I know are going to be there. That will come and sit in with us and stuff. So, but it'll be a fun night. It's going to be a blast. I'm already looking forward to it.
You want me to try to get some weirdos there? I mean, normal people that believe in aliens and Bigfoot.
I mean, dude, you can get whoever you want. But I can tell you this, knowing that fucking building, I think anybody you think's a weirdo, they're probably going to fit right in.
All right,
yeah.
good. I mean, I think I'm a weirdo, quite honestly.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
No, it's going to be fucking fun, man.
I use the term as a term.
Ditto.
It's a term of endearment to me. If you're a weirdo, you're my guy,
friend,
man.
yeah,
You're my guy. You're the guy I want to talk to.
Oh, my eye is twitching.
That means you. Never mind.
All right, let's roll
me.
to break. This is the most recent single by Ghostboobss.
Yeah.
Check them out, Ghostboobss on Spotify. They're on all the streaming platforms. This song is called "Dropout,"
I'm definitely gonna be jamming this on my
and
way
this
home.
is the newest single here.
This is gonna sound funny. Techno local H,
Yes,
right?
yeah. It's so like creepy the way they mix it.
I love the
I love
lo-fi,
it, yeah.
man. It's so dirty. You know what I mean? It's just it's grimy. Ugh.
I'm gonna reach out to these guys and try to get an interview.
Hell yeah, that'd be great. This is like a pit bull guarding a '57 Cadillac,
Yeah, that's some fucking imagery, man. That's great.
right?
Yeah, no, it is. All right, you've been listening to Pop Culture Radio. We will see you again next week. Have a good evening.
Pop Culture Radio has been a weird Florida production. Like and subscribe on your favorite platform.